Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chemistry is Fun. Today we will deal with the topic solutions part 3. In that we will study solubility, and this topic is in continuation with the videos I have made earlier. This is meant for class 12 CBSE. Now see students, solubility of a substance is the maximum amount that can be dissolved in a specified amount of solvent at a specified temperature. So now see students, in a solution there are two parts, solute and solvent. So we can say that solute plus solvent forms a solution. So in a specified amount of solvent, means we know the definite amount of solvent, how much amount of substance, that is the solute, can be dissolved at a specified temperature will be called as the solubility. Now solubility depends upon mainly nature of solute, nature of the solvent, as well as temperature and pressure. But we will finally see that pressure does not have any significant effect, because solids and liquids are not compressible and they are not affected, they are practically unaffected by changes in pressure. So these other factors are very important. First one, nature of solute. In nature of solute we find that ionic solids are made up of positively and negatively charged ions. So in the ionic solids there are ions. They may be positively charged and some are negatively charged, both. Cations and anions both are there. There is a force of attraction between the ions, that is the lattice energy. Force of attraction between the ions, that is the lattice energy. So the force of attraction between the ions, that is the lattice energy, and it opposes the tendency of a solute to dissolve. Okay, so the ionic solids which are having high lattice energy like BaSO4, they are less soluble. So ionic solutes having high lattice energy like BaSO4 are less soluble, and those who are having less lattice energy have more solubility. Okay, and many non-ionic substances dissolve in polar solvents. So if non-ionic substances are there, they will dissolve in polar solvents. But here what comes into picture is the hydrogen bonding. Many non-ionic substances dissolve in polar solvents due to hydrogen bonding. Okay, so I hope all of you understood. So what is the cause of non-ionic substances getting dissolved? The non-ionic substances dissolve in polar solvents due to hydrogen bonding. Next important is nature of solvent. Ionic solids dissolve to a large extent in a solvent having a high dielectric constant. So if it is an ionic solid, then it will dissolve to a larger extent in a solvent having high dielectric constant. Okay. Ionic solids dissolve to a larger extent in a solvent having a high dielectric constant. Next we will slowly see the effect of temperature and pressure. As I told you, does not have any much significant effect. Now in case of solubility of a solid in a liquid, polar solutes will dissolve in polar solvents. So the statement goes like, dissolves like. Now whenever a solute dissolves in a solvent, the concentration of the solution increases. As the solute dissolves in a solvent, we say that concentration of the solution is increasing. So as solute gets dissolved, concentration of the solution increases, and this process is called as dissolution. But what happens in the solution? The solute particles also collide with each other. In the solution there are many solute particles. They will collide with each other. While doing so, they get separated out of the solution. This is the process of crystallization. Okay. So inside a solution there is solute plus solvent. They together constitute the solution. And in the solution the solute particles can collide with each other. Means solute particles collide with other solute particles and thus get separated out of the solution. This is crystallization. Now as I told you about the concentration, that term we have already seen, that as the solute dissolves in a solvent, we say that the concentration of the solution increases. Now there may be a case that a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved. Means if we maintain the same temperature and pressure, in the solution no more solute can be dissolved. We cannot dissolve more of the solute. Then it is called as a saturated solution. A solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at same temperature and pressure. We have kept a temperature, let's say 30 degrees C, and a particular pressure, and we are not changing that. Then we cannot add more of the solute in that solution. Then it is a saturated solution. But if the temperature remains the same and the solute can be still get added to the solution, means we can add more solute can be dissolved, then it is unsaturated solution. In unsaturated solution, more solute can be dissolved at the same temperature. Next we see effect of temperature. Now the solubility. When a solid is getting dissolved in a liquid, the solubility is affected by temperature changes. If it is a nearly saturated solution and the dissolution is endothermic, the dissolution process is endothermic, then the solubility should increase with rise in temperature, because it will follow Le Chatelier's principle. So the solubility should increase with increase in temperature when it is endothermic. When it is endothermic, solubility increases with rise in temperature. When it is exothermic, the solubility should decrease. If we rise the temperature and if the process is exothermic, the solubility should decrease. This is according to Le Chatelier's principle. But as I earlier told, pressure does not have any significant effect on the solubility of solids in the liquids, because solids and liquids are very less compressible and they practically remain unaffected by changes in pressure. So this is all about solubility of a solid in a liquid. So children, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and share the channel. Thank you all.